Hey folks, hope everybody's doing well. It's the Canary Uncaged. I know it's been quite some time since I've made a video, and that really comes down to just really having a hard time given my circumstances with the car, and overall just trying to kind of figure out what the next steps are while dealing with this chronic illness. But I just wanted to put out this video back in Maryland now, but I did manage to sort of motivate myself to do a little travel before I went back home. Checked out Sedona, Arizona, as well as Jerome, which is the most vertical city in the United States. And so I wanted to kind of take y'all along on that little adventure I took and kind of lean into the travel aspect of this channel a little bit. So let's get right into it. You know, they say Sedona is a magical place where you'll never know what you'll see. And right here we got three dudes and someone else back there too. They are legit traveling and living out of a limo. And, you know, they said this was just kind of a situation that kind of just sort of happened. But it's one of those things that, like, is straight out of a Cheech and Chong movie and is just so, like, it's almost like a trip back in time, you know, just people just traveling, hanging out and everything. You mentioned you had gone through some stuff and now you got the sweet, I don't even know what to call it, a ride, a freaking crib. Yeah. What's your name?
Lee.
Lee?
Yeah.
And Jim?
Yeah.
And remind me what the dog's name was?
Gracie.
Gracie.
Gracie?
It's nice to meet you, Gracie.
Yeah, that's all Gracie. It's our road dog, for real.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Lee.
Road dog, nice to meet you.
Peace out.
Peace out.
And remind me what your name was.
Jim.
Jim, nice to meet you. And yeah, seriously, wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, dude. Thanks for the blessing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm glad I could help out. You know, you never know what little things pass cross, you know, where things will take you. So even though I'm dealing with my own struggles, you know, I was really touched by the story of that sort of ragtag crew. And they basically had met and decided that they wanted to, you know, start over basically. So they were going to Denver to kind of start a new life. And I ended up throwing them a couple bucks, basically trying to be in that abundance mindset of like, I have to give. If I'm giving, therefore I have, you know, just kind of trying to change perspective a little. And we got to talking a little. As it turns out, the wife of the older gentleman, she is actually a licensed and trained massage therapist. And I was able to get so much relief from my neck for a pretty severe spasm that I've had that has made it basically impossible to turn my head, which is not only extremely uncomfortable, but also dangerous when I'm driving and stuff. So it was just in time for that long drive, just a little bit of Sedona magic.
Stress will bring this on again. So you need to avoid stress if you can, which is impossible because we're human beings and it's a natural state of our being. Have some stress. But if you just breathe and can just gently rotate your head.
You might relax your mouth so much you might fall asleep in that chair.
Dear Heavenly Father, we pray your blessing to be upon Daniel as he proceeds into a journey. We're so grateful for his help and his kindness, and pray that you would place your angels around him, put a hedge of protection around him, help him to know that he's not alone and that you are with him.
You know, I went to bed very grateful to have had that experience and to have made some new friends. And the next day, I decided to check out some of the vortexes that Sedona has to offer. So I've decided to stop in Sedona, Arizona to kind of set some intentions for my trip back east and just for moving forward in life. Why did I pick Sedona? Well, Sedona is known for having 7 magnetic vortices. These are actual measurable sort of vortex-shaped disturbances in the Earth's magnetic field, and some people say that they have spiritual qualities. Some of them have sort of the tip of the cone facing down, and those are known to be kind of more introspective, you know, kind of funneling energy in towards you, and others are known to be more expansive, where the energy kind of funnels outward and helps you kind of connect more powerfully to the world around you. So of course, now that I've driven all the way up and hiked all the way down, there's spots available there, but no worries. Close to the summit. There is a very sort of peaceful vibe here. I figured I'd do a little grounding while I'm up here. Get my feet in touch with the rock and kind of take in Earth's natural frequencies. I would definitely say that I'm not great at sitting still at all, but up here it's not super difficult. So the airport Mesa Vortex is known for its masculine energy. It's said to be a good place for taking charge of your life and being decisive, so I definitely kind of took in that energy, set some intentions, and I would say I definitely felt like a calmness, but definitely like an energetic stimulation while I was there. And it's also the only spot in Sedona that you can get a 360 view of the entire town, so it was very nice to see that. And then I went on to the next vortex. I decided to go to the Boynton Canyon vortex, also known as the Kachina vortex, which is going to be the native name for it. The Native Americans, I believe it was the Yavapai, who inhabited the area, they wouldn't come down here unless they have fasted or deeply meditated because of how sacred of a space it was. And I chose this one because it balances the masculine and the feminine. There's a Kachina rock, which the natives believed looked like a woman. It's gorgeous. It's a semi-comfortable little chair from nature. Just taking in sort of the motherly energy I definitely sense here. It's very mellow. Everything about this town is just beautiful. You got some really unique architecture. They got like a dome. That perfect view in the background. I mean, those things line up just perfectly. Matches beautifully. Architecture and the nature just blends in so nicely. Another interesting fact about Sedona is they have the only McDonald's that has blue signs instead of yellow. Sedona has an ordinance that prohibits camping anywhere within city limits, and so I took a look at the iOverlander app, and about 30 minutes down the road, right outside of the town of Jerome, I found a nice little spot to spend the night. Decided to just go on a little hike to start the day. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Here I am in Jerome, Arizona. It's a town of about 400 people. It's nice, old, and historic, and it's also the most vertical town in the United States. If you get from like one block to the next, they have like a series of staircases because it's built right into the mountain. So let's take a little look around here. Jerome is located about 100 miles north of Phoenix and 45 miles southwest of Flagstaff in central Arizona. From about 700 to 1125 AD, it was inhabited by the Hohokam people, who were the first settlers in the area, and they farmed Jerome and the surrounding Verde Valley. By the early 1900s, Jerome had over 15,000 people with 30 different nationalities working in mines where mostly copper was extracted. Fires, mudslides, and just the depletion of the mines led to a huge decline in population. But today, a lot of people, including artists, craftspeople, writers, are drawn to the area, as well as just families and people who are just trying to get away. I'm really glad I kind of forced myself to go on that little adventure. I had actually planned to do a lot more travel when I headed west for the winter, but sometimes the universe has its own plans, and I'm just exhausted after 6 months of looking for a safe car. But the change of pace was honestly really refreshing, and I think so just taking a little trip, even though sometimes it's not something that we feel like we really have the energy for, if we're able to kind of get out of that rut, even if it's just going for like to a lake or just on a little hike, things like that I think can be really crucial in sort of breaking up the slog, the daily slog that is living with chronic illness. So I really recommend that. Thanks a lot for watching. This has been the Canary Uncaged. More coming soon. Hope y'all have a healthy and happy day. Peace. Any, I don't know, life experience, lessons, message of hope, anything you want to share?
Just keep moving forward. You can't really think about what led you in the past, you know what I mean? You just got to keep moving forward no matter what. And everything will get better the next day as long as you keep that in mind. That's all I can say.